What's up, guys? Today we're back with another video, and it is Thursday, which we will be going over the GTA weekly update. Now starting us off with the weekly challenge, it is make make all deliveries for Quickie Farm 5 times. So you have to do 5 Quickie Farm deliveries, pretty much. And you get 100K. And you also get a special livery for doing 5 of them. You get a special livery for the Sentinel GTS, and just doing one full thing is the trade price for the GTS as well. So that is pretty much how you unlock most of the GTS stuff. So yeah, I'd probably do that this week, for sure. And we'll kind of go more over it and I guess we are already into the bonuses. I completely forgot how I do this. But these very same Quickie Farm deliveries are ×2. Safeguard deliveries are ×2 as well. Quickie Farms is here. Safeguard deliveries are the Bobcat Security and the Group 6. I'm going to be doing Bobcat Security just because I've already done all 5 for the Group 6. So, yeah. Also, I have 2 times pizza deliveries. I have that off. I should turn it on, actually. If you are also wondering how to remove stuff and add stuff back to your map, you can go map blip options, might be not in jobs, activities, I think. Let's see. You get pizza this and Downtown Cabco. Downtown Cabco is also 2 times money and RP this week. So you'll find the Downtown Cabco here. Pizza this would be here, here, and here. 2 times car wash safe, which is still 100K max, but you make double the money every 48 minutes. So if you have a decent amount of businesses, that would be good. Yeah. 2 times the KO Preco Motor Wars. That was yesterday's video, so if you want to know more about it, see what it's like, go check that out. It's very fun. I would definitely play it. Pays pretty good, if I say so myself. We also have 2 times the featured series. Play jobs. It's usually adversary modes. Made by Rockstar, so we have collection time. With life worth just 1 point, teams take out each other to collect as many as they can. Hold all the points for 30 seconds to win, or have the highest points total at the end of the round. And that's the same for collection time 2. With life worth just 1 point. So every time you die, I don't know how that works. Kill quota is also in. Players are equipped with 1 weapon per round. Once they hit their kill quota on that weapon, they proceed to the next one. First team to hit all their kill quotas, or the highest count, the end of the timer, wins. So it's kind of like a gun game, I guess, but you just have to get a certain amount of kills with a certain weapon. It's not just one after the other. Land grab, it's the simplest law in San Andreas. If you don't claim what's yours, no one's going to do it for you. 2 to 4 teams battle to control territory in an unforgiving cyberspace. Every minute counts. So is it the same thing as Turf Wars, kind of? Looks like we have trap door down here. Ever wake up and know it was going to be one of those days? Well, this time it's not just a sinking feeling. You really are plunging hundreds of feet into the Pacific. Up to 4 teams compete on a rapidly shrinking server? Or rapidly shrinking zone, maybe? Seems like a battle royale type thing? I don't know. No verses, yeah. I think that's it for the featured series. Those seem fun. And the last one seems kind of interesting. But that is it for bonuses. Some pretty good ones, especially that car wash safe if you have a decent amount of businesses. But going on to discounts now. It starts off at legendary. We have let's see, the Euros X32 going for under 900k, which I would definitely get it, especially if you have HSW on your platform. It's the fastest coupe with HSW. And if you don't have HSW on your platform, which I don't, but I'm hopefully going to be soon, I really want to upgrade to a PS5. I probably wouldn't get it unless you really, really want it. Like, I don't know, I don't think the customization is that good. I don't think the performance is that good without HSW. And it doesn't really look that good, at least to me. So, if you have HSW, I would probably get it for under 900k. I don't see why you wouldn't. That's kind of, I mean, it's like right at 900k, $600 off of 900k, but still under 900k technically. But for under 900k, if you have HSW, it's probably a steal for you. If you don't have HSW, I would probably stay away from it. Especially if you don't have some of the other discounts that are this week. Mainly some of the business ones. I'd probably focus on the business ones first. And then if you kind of get the business ones, maybe get this. I don't know. But yeah, I'd probably get it only if you will have HSW on your platform. Okay, next up we have just the normal Euros. Both Euroses, I think, that are in the game are discounted this week. This one's just about $800,000. Part of the tuners DLC, so you can use it in those tuners category races. It has a lot of customization. It can be stanced. All that stuff that you get with a tuner's vehicle. I don't think it's the best tuner's vehicle by like not even close to being the best. It really doesn't, like, in this game, it's a lot worse than the 370Z in real life, because that's what it's based off of. I think the 0350 might be better than the Euros. It certainly looks a lot better. So, yeah, I think you can also put drift tuning on the Euros. I'm not entirely sure. I think it should say here. Missile lock on jammers available, drift tuning available, and exclusive liveries available with the drift tuning. Okay. Is there anything special about this? No. Come on. But the Euros, 800,000 drift tuning, and it has missile lock on jammer. If you want a 370Z, go for it. 800k, I probably wouldn't say it's that good. But for 800k, I would also say it's good for a tuner's vehicle if you want to get a tuner's vehicle this week. I think this is going to be the best performance for money, tuners wise, this week. So if you want to get a tuner's vehicle, I'll probably get the Euros this week, but you could also get the Vector. It's like way better. This week it's about 500,000 more. Probably still get the Euros if you want tuner's vehicle, and you're looking like just for like price to performance and stuff like that and looks. I'd probably go the Euros, but the Vector is like one of the better tuner's vehicles in the game though. But I don't know. If you're into tuners cars just for the customization and you really like customization, I'd probably go the Euros. But if you really want it for performance, I would probably not get it. I don't think it's that worth it. It's not that good performance-wise, but it has a lot of customization. Okay, Swinger here has a missile lock-on jammer. About 550,000. Used to be the fastest sports classic car in the game. Beaten out by the Turismo Classic, both with HSW or without. That thing's kind of insane. It still owns the Sports Classic category no matter what. So, if I'm being honest, I think it's only about 200k more. I think, yeah, Turismo Classic 700,000, and this is going for about 550,000. So, I mean, you can still get the Swinger if you really like the Swinger and you kind of like older, I guess, like GTA cars, like for the nostalgia purpose. Then sure, go ahead and get it. But if you want it for performance, I would save up an extra 150,000 and get the best sports classic car, no matter if it has HSW or not. Obviously, if you don't have it with HSW, other HSW vehicles will beat it out, but if you get it with HSW on it, it will still be the best, even with those other HSW vehicles. So if you want to get this thing for performance, I would rather probably save up and just get the Turismo Classic, and I'm pretty sure it has a lot more customization than this thing. If you want customization, I probably would stay away from it. I don't know, I'll probably only get this thing for nostalgia reasons, really. So, if you're into the nostalgia purpose, I'd get it. Other than that, I'd probably stay away from it this week. Yeah, that's it for Legendary. Going on to Southern. We have the Ratel. Ratel's that high up, and it's not in off-road. Okay. But yeah, we have the Ratel. This is the trade price. I think it's going for about 1.1 or maybe 1.3. Forget what it's going for normally. I probably wouldn't get it for normal price anyway. You can get the trade price by doing a certain what's it called? Oscar Guzman mission. It's not like it's not part of the Titan 250D job. It's the other option. I don't remember what it's called though. If you want to know more about performance and the customization and see all the customization options, I do have a customization and review up on the channel. The easiest way to find it will probably be going into that customization and review playlist that I've made. That's where you find all the weekly yeah, I guess it's kind of weekly now, but where you find all of the weekly customization and reviews. I don't know why I said weekly multiple times there, but I did. I keep getting weekly customizations and review mixed up. I think that's why I say it a lot. But yeah, I have it's in there. Now those playlists are usually like a week behind up to date because I usually don't care to put them up to date unless I have the actual time to do it. Like, I'm not sitting there every day after a video goes up and just putting it in a playlist, you know? I kind of wait like a week or so or something like that. But the Ratel, it's definitely in there. I know that for a fact. So yeah, I would probably only get it if you have the trade price. I would not get it if you don't. It does have like a weird problem where the wheels glitch into the ground sometimes when you like land off jumps and stuff like that. Um, yeah, it's pretty good customization, I'd say. I like the sound of it. It sounds amazing. Um, Performance is alright. I'd probably get it for the trade price if you want a cool looking, cool sounding, good, decent modification, decent performance car, off-road vehicle. That is actually not. It's not a car. It's an off-road vehicle. Then I'd probably get it. If you want it strictly for performance, though, I probably would not buy it. And customization, if you want it just for customization, I'd probably get it because I think it has a decent amount of liveries, a decent amount of stuff. Obviously, it doesn't really have bumpers because it doesn't really have bumpers on the car itself. But it has some exhaust. You can make the exhaust go like a straight pipe up and down with like little flappy things. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would probably get it this week. Unless you want it for performance, then stay away from it. For sure. Okay, Warner HKR. No, I would not buy it. If you want a discounted tuner's vehicle, get the Euros, please, for the love of God. Get the Euros if you want to get a discounted tuner's vehicle. This thing sucks. It is like battling it out for last place with the Winky. That's how slow it is. 567,000. I mean, it is a tuner's vehicle, so it has that going for it. It is a garage ornament, and that's pretty much it. I don't even really like the original shape of the car that much. Yeah, it has a lot of customization, and that's it. If you want a really customizable car that you will never drive, maybe. I don't know. No. I don't think anybody should get the Warner HKR unless you really, really want it. Then maybe get it. I don't know. I think there's one more. Is it 4-door? Or did I go past it? I think it's 4-door. Yes, the Surfer Custom. I think that's it. No. No. I mean, 265K. It has a decent amount of customization. It's pretty damn slow. You could get the normal Surfer. I saw it down here for, let's see, or you could just steal it, or you can get it for 11,000. It's pretty much the same car. It's just the Surfer Custom has a little bit more customization. I think it's the same performance. So they pretty much just took the normal Surfer and put more customization on it. So I think that's pretty much what they did. But yeah, I probably still wouldn't get it. I would just get the normal Surfer. If you really want a Surfer Custom, just get the normal Surfer. I think it has about some of the same customization. If you want it for customization and you want it like a Volkswagen van, then probably get it. But I probably wouldn't get it. Besides, if you want a Volkswagen van, so I probably would stay away from it. I just don't think it's worth the almost $300,000 price tag. So, yeah. That's it for Southern. Going on to Elitist now. We have one discount, which is the Velatus. Passive mode is disabled in this type of vehicle. Okay. Cool. you can have, or you can drink champagne in the back of it, which I guess is an added bonus. I still wouldn't get it. You can request it as a CEO for like $2,000. I think it's either $2,000 or $20,000. And get it that way. So, would you rather? Because all you can do to it is, I think, just the paint, just changing the color. And it is a Pegasus vehicle, so you will have to have a hangar to store it and make it a personal vehicle. So yeah, I probably wouldn't get it. I would rather spend like 20K or so. Well, become a CEO and spend like 20K or something around there to get it the same color and stuff like that as it is now, rather than spending 1.4 just to change the color. I would rather spend 20,000, still get the same thing, just maybe not my preferred color. So yeah, I probably wouldn't get it, and if you really want the latest, just get it through CEO vehicles. I think it's either that or you have to request a helicopter through CEO abilities. I don't exactly remember which one it is, but I know it's the latest. I'm like 90% sure it is the latest. So I would just get it through that, and not buy it. That's it for Elitist. Now we're on to Warstock for the final few discounted vehicles. We have the Brigade 6x6. Now I think it should be discounted at the thingy. I don't know really how this works. Like, you can buy it here, but like you also have to buy it. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it from the website. I would do the first dose missions first, because then, you know, you're kind of wasting your money here. If you don't, you do the first dose missions first, and then I don't know if the acid lab upgrade is discounted, or because if it isn't, then maybe go on to here and buy it from here. I think this is also the acid lab discount, or the acid lab upgrade as well, because it is the same price as the normal one. So if it's not discounted there, maybe come on here and get it discounted. I don't know how that actually entirely works, but yeah. If it's not discounted there, then maybe I mean, you should get it if it works that way. I don't entirely know, I just kind of bought it from there. But do not buy it if you haven't completed the first dose missions. Do not buy it. It's a waste of money. I think you'd have to buy the acid lab upgrade again. So I'll do those first dose missions this week, actually, and get this thing discounted, because you could make the money back within 2 full acid labs. So I'd say that's pretty damn good. Yeah, there's one discount left, and it should be coming up soon, right here, the Barrage. I do have the trade price. The normal price is about 1.3 million, discounted. It's about $1 million here. I think you can upgrade these like machine guns to grenade launchers. It's modifiable. It can only be modified, the weaponized parts, at least I think, in Avenger or Mobile Operations Center Vehicle Workshop, or maybe the guy in the Arena Workshop if you have the weapon specialist, which should be a lot cheaper than getting either vehicle workshop in an Avenger or a mobile operations center. And you could probably have it just centralized in there. You could just pull this thing in there and stuff like that. You wouldn't have to request everything and move it if you can't enter it. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it does have a problem with its wheels though. It has clips into the ground. They clip into the ground. If you like land or you go up a hill or something like that, and it can sometimes flip the vehicle, or just slow you down enough to where it like kind of frustrates you, I guess. And if you do flip over, the guys and the guns will fall out, and they could die if you land on them. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't get it this week, especially for that normal price. Now, for $1 million, if you can modify it, maybe. I don't think I'll be getting it just because one of the discounts coming up. So that is it for the vehicle discounts. I should say, before I completely get off the rails here, I would only get the barrage if you really need a weaponized vehicle and you have friends to use the actual big useful guns. So yeah, but next up we are on to business discounts, which we have one decent one. Well, actually, this is still pretty damn good. The garment factory is discounted by 30%. I don't know how much that would be. It'd be probably about 1.5, 1.6, somewhere in that range, I think. Yeah, I can priority file, which would be 300k, and then 3 other files, which are about 100k each. So you can make 600k a week, and if you get it for like about 1.6, you'll be making a profit within 3 weeks. And just by doing the priority file, you'll be making a profit in 6 weeks. If you can make a profit in 5 weeks if you do all the priority files and a normal file. So yeah, you can make profit pretty fast if you get it on discount. About 1,500 every 48 minutes for passive income. You can get the terabyte upgrades like the missile lock-on jammer, the mobile. No, wait. The master control terminal, silent running, which if you're standing still, if you have it stay still, you will be hidden on the map. And collectible scanner, which is pretty much what it sounds like. What else? It comes with a Mark II weapon bench, 10-car garage, fast travel to certain subway stations. What else? You can also store your terabyte here, instead of at the nightclub, which I kind of wish if you moved it here, you would get an extra 10 slots in your nightclub, but it doesn't work like that, which sucks. Yeah, I'd probably get the garment factory this week if you don't have it already. I'd say it's too good of a business to not get and not have. So yeah, and especially if you have a terabyte, definitely get the garment factory this week. But I guess if you don't, I probably wouldn't prioritize it given the next discount and the final discount of the day. But I would try, and if you say you have enough or you're close to enough and you already got 1 or 2 of the next discount, then maybe get it. But that segues into our next thing, which is 30% off cargo warehouses. Okay, for one final discount, a pretty good one. I did want to go over this one just because it's decent, and I didn't know I had this much cash in here. Okay. But yeah. Let's see. Cargo warehouses are 30% off this week. And what sucks is I tried the terabyte over by the casino. Can't go onto the map like you can with the special vehicle cargo, which sucks. I would have just, done it from the terabyte if I could have. But you have to go to your office. Special cargo. Dang, that's a lot of storage, and I'm only about 30 crates in there. That's insane. I've made almost $1 million just by owning 2 warehouses. I have one large one already and one small one. Warehouse map. These are my owned ones. I would recommend getting the large ones. I would go here and this line and probably either get this one or this one. If your businesses are more up here, maybe go this one. If your businesses are kind of around this area here, or like kind of in this circle, I would go this one. I wouldn't go these two just because they're that far away, but these 4 for sure for the large ones, and I would recommend only getting large warehouses. Yeah, these 4, and either this one and this one, depending on which one is closer to most of your businesses. I would only get this one though if most of your businesses are up here. And if they aren't, I would just get it right here. So, yeah, price-wise, I think I have the most expensive one out of these 5. This one here, I don't know how much this one would be, but this one is 1.8, 1.3, 2.3, and like 2.1. Damn, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna have to make to get all of these. I at least want to get 1 or 2 though. So that's 2.1, 2.3, 4.4, 5.7, 6.7.5, add like another 100k, so like 7.6 million is crazy, dude. And I think that's gonna be Monday's video. So 1, 2, 3. I can make 4 million off the contract, and like get this and that one, and then I can make another about million. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, or also I think I had that originally planned for my Monday video. I think I could make that my Wednesday video. I could make, what, today, Friday, it'd be 5 days, I think. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 6 million. I could make 6 million, and then make about another million. And I could probably pick up the rest of the money in the car wash and stuff like that, and other videos for the week, I guess. So yeah, I could, if I really tried to, I could definitely get enough money. So I think I really want to, and I really should try, because these will definitely pay themselves back, especially if I get them on discount, which you should too. Now, speaking of the car meet, not car wash, sorry. Getting multiple of these don't count. You have to get a small one, a medium one, and a large one to get the most out of the car wash. If you want like the most out of your car wash and you have all the other businesses, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I think after this should be going over the car meet vehicle just about now. Okay, we are heading into the casino now. Got to give it a little bit of time here.
Now it's all about quality me time. Yeah, the funny thing is, the dream guy in her head wouldn't even step
Okay, the casino was at, gosh, the casino has finally loaded me in. I don't know if that was the correct way to say it, but I said it like that. And we have the Winky. Okay. Hopefully you didn't buy this thing last week, because you can get it for free this week. It's alright. You don't need to come and spin it every day. I do want to spin it today just because, I could get some money from it. Could get, mystery or discount or something like that. I kind of want a property discount. If I can get, a cargo warehouse discount, that'll be lovely. Or, hey, I'm happy. 50K is 50K. It's better than getting the Winky if I already have it. I was gonna say, or I could get the vehicle on video, but yeah, 50K, definitely a nice pickup. I'd say I'd rather have 50K than a second Winky. So yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, if you come here every so often, try and get the Winky, but I wouldn't say it's one that you have to repetitively come back and spin every day. I don't really think it's worth that much time, but if you have the time and you're by the casino and you feel like spinning the wheel, sure, maybe come in and spin it, but you don't have to make it your goal to spin the wheel every day. But next up is the car meet, and we have made it to the car meet. Now sitting here in front of me is the prize ride vehicle, and it is the Illusion. And to complete and get this vehicle, you have to get top 2 for 3 days in a row. Pretty easy challenge. If you have a friend, sure. I'm gonna hopefully be able to do this. It's gonna be on my own, which kind of sucks. So yeah, it does have a Monty Tech, armor plating, missile lock on jammer, all that stuff. So, yeah, if you can, definitely try and get this thing this week. A free Amani Tech capable SUV is not that bad. Or at least I don't think it's that bad. So, yeah, now on to the purchasable vehicles. We have the Rustin going for $430,000. The wheels here, these are the stock wheels. The green is the primary color. I have this thing, fast, nimble, small. I really like it. You can put a cage that resembles a roof. I don't know why I just like it on a roof. I don't know what it looked like with a roof, but you can do that. What was it again? 430,000. I'd probably come here and get it. I'd recommend it. The Carbon is there, which I've been wanting for a while. 195,000, so about 200k. Definitely gonna be getting one this week. I think you can convertible. It is a hard top convertible, I think, so that's pretty cool. I like the look of it overall, really do. I think the headlights are selling it for me. I don't think it has a whole lot of customization, but I don't know. I feel like just a nice little paint job, maybe some underglow, some new wheels and stuff like that could really go a long way for this car. 200k, I'd definitely come and get this week. What is this? The Super Diamond going for 250,000. All these are removed, by the way, so you can't get them on the websites. 250,000. This thing is kind of big and clunky, luxury sedan. I don't think it's quite SUV. I think it's either sedan or sports classic. If it's an SUV, that'd kind of be surprising, but not really at the same time. 250,000. This thing does drive like a boat because it's so big. If you're into luxury cars, I would say this is a pretty good one to get for 250k. And if you like getting a removed car, I'd probably get these two first, and then maybe that one. Yeah, 250k. I'd say it's kind of up to you on this one, but the Carbon is there. Definitely come and get it. And the Rustin, I would also recommend. But I'm not entirely sure on the Enos Super Diamond. So, yeah, I'd say if you want to get cars from the car meet, prioritize these two on screen right now. If you feel like getting this one after, then maybe come and get it. I'd say after you're done getting those discounts on the CEO cargo warehouses and like the garment factory and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for the car meet. Next up is Simeon's. Okay, just arrived at Simeon's. Simeon's, I'm gonna just say it right now, Simeon's is 40% off. Every single car in here is 40% off. So, yeah. But up first we have the FMJ going for about $1 million, I'd say. I don't think it has a lot in customization. It's kind of expensive. And it's not really that good of a supercar, at least performance-wise. Doesn't really look good either. So, I mean, if you want it, I think all these are removed as well. Unless, well, I think the Verlier might have a missile lock on jam. I don't know if any of these are added back. I think they're all removed. Yeah, I think they are, because then they'd be discounted on the websites as well. So I think these are all removed. I don't know, the FMJ, I don't really like the look of it, but yeah, I mean, given the discounts this week, I'd probably stay away from it this week. I mean, if it were not such a good discount heavy on the business side of things this week, then I'd probably recommend it a little bit more, but this week I'd probably stay away from the FMJ. Next up we have the Cockpit Blackfin, going for $417,000. It has a decent amount of customization, really nice sounding vehicle. I think it's in the muscle category. The D1, the Cockpit D1 kind of outshines this and overshadows it just because it has more customization and it looks more like the real life counterpart. But 417,000, I would say probably come and pick this thing up this week. Yes, I think I've known that for a while now, but thank you for confirming it, I guess. I don't know, but I've taken 2 years of German. I should know how to pronounce this. Verlier. That last RER is kind of messing me up. But going for another $417,000. Now, saying I really like the look of it. It actually looks pretty cool. I think it has some customization. Again, like the Carbonizaire, a little bit of paint and undergo could bring this thing a whole farther. I do like how it's kind of wide body kitted out, I guess. I wonder, it'd kind of be cool if this like center stripe here, because it's like kind of distinguished. It'd be cool if that was like a secondary color and this was like a primary color. That'd be sick. Yeah, 417,000. I would probably also pick this thing up. It has also a really good sound. I think it might have the same sound as the Blackfin. I don't exactly know, but I just know both these are have really good sounds to them. So I'd also pick this one up this week. And what is these? Which entity? The Entity XF. I think this is the very first one, going for 477,000. So just about 500k, I'd say. I mean, yeah, I guess it's probably not gonna come back before GTA 6 comes out. So, yeah, it is discounted. Under 500k for this thing. I'd probably get it. I mean, I don't think it has a lot in customization, but yeah, if you haven't driven one or you don't have one, I'd probably get it and enjoy it before GTA 6 comes out. I think this was one of the very first supercars in the game. So, very nostalgic. Definitely a icon of GTA 5 and GTA Online for sure. So yeah, I'd probably come get it just for nostalgic reasons. Even if you don't really like it. So yeah, get get 3 of these. I probably wouldn't get the FMJ. And this 430,000 for this thing, dude? Yes. It has a F-ton of customization, dude. Really good off-roader. Let's see. I'd say it has decent performance, at least free mode performance, that is. I really like the look of it as well. I'm surprised this thing is, holy crap, this thing is cheap. I honestly probably could sell mine I have right now and pick this thing up. But I don't know, I feel like that's too much of a hassle. Plus, I could, selling cars in this game is kind of BS. So I could get the price for this for the fully customized car. So, yeah. But definitely get this in. If you want to see all the customizations before you buy it. Is there somebody behind me? Why do I keep going forward? But yeah, if you want to see all the customizations for this, it is fully recustomized in the very first weekly customization. So scroll. I think it's at the top for the weekly customization playlist. So if you want to see the customizations of this thing, go check that out. Now weekly customizations, it doesn't really review the car like the customization and review does. So yeah, but 430k, yes, definitely yes. Yes, 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 and probably not unless you really want to spend the million on it. All these are under 500k. You can get 4 cars for under 2 million for like 1.7, or you can get this thing for 1 million. I think I'd get these 4 for 1.7 and then get that one, because if you get this one and you'd be able to get like the Cockpit Blackfin and the Veriliere, so you could get those 3 for about the same price as these four. And I'd argue the Seminole bring the freaking Seminole Frontier brings this up a lot just because it's so damn cheap, and it has a shit ton of customization. So yeah, probably 4 bangers so far in Simeon's. Is actually really nice, and one kind of meh car. So that is it for Simeon's. Next up will be the gun van. And it stopped raining, but it is nighttime, and we are at the gun van. Buzzard's small enough you can park it back here. It is at the Hookie's restaurant, just above the military base here, and kind of below, I think this is Raton Canyon. So yeah, it's honestly here a decent amount. But here, weapons, stun gun, 30% off. This is a very fun gun. 30% off. I don't know what it would be, but probably pick it up. Combat shotgun, it's all right. Probably wouldn't get it. Compact EMP launcher can stop vehicles or turn them off. And it can destroy RC cars, whether that's like a personal vehicle RC car or like just the normal RC car or RC tank. It can destroy those. Minigun, I think you can get it here without a rank lock. So if you want a minigun and you're under rank 120, come here. Heavy revolver, make it into the heavy revolver Mark II. Get it probably. Knife, which you can use underwater. Throwables, sticky bombs, Molotovs, tear gas. I need 10 of these and 15 of these. Body armor. I need all of this. 10% off as usual. Yeah, that's it for what is in the gun van. Now, what are we doing for the week? Now, today, Thursday, weekly update, obviously. Tomorrow, Friday, weekly customizations, because Saturday, there's a Fortnite event, but in that weekly customization will be the Carbonizaire, Blackfin, Verlier, and probably the Entity XF. Saturday, Fortnite event, I think you have to take on Daigo or something like that. Sunday, Illusion, customization, and review, if I can get it. Monday, the ×2 deliveries and the taxi work. Tuesday, the featured series, and Wednesday is the CEO warehouses. And probably selling my large warehouse, which is right here. Selling the stock in it, not actually selling it. So, yeah. That's kind of what the week is looking towards, or looking like. I think that plan is pretty final, besides the Illusion. And there might be like a few cars not in tomorrow's customization review, but I should have plenty of money to get them. So, yeah, don't really have to worry about that.
Check out my sale items. Everything must
Yeah.
go.
I say this week is pretty good discount-wise, and honestly, some of the tiny little free mod things can make you some decent money. So I'd say it's pretty good money-making wise, I guess. So, yeah. Car wash safe, probably the best this week. I think mine's already full or something like that, and I collected it. Or it's like at 50K right now. I don't know.
I hooked them up too, but I like to know these things.
Yeah, I could be a cop, I don't know. But yeah,
You didn't see
decent week. Decent money making, decent discounts, some good the dealership cars. All of them are removed, I think. Yeah, all of the dealership cars removed, besides Premium Deluxe, because that really doesn't ever have removed cars. So yeah, that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed. and I'll see you in the next.